Good morning, good morning, good morning. I thought I'd start this live stream as soon as possible because my wallet is creaking under the immense pressure that Pans has been putting on it in the chat while we were waiting. Thank you and welcome to you all on this next instalment of the Revell 144th scale Type 21 U-Boat with interior. Before I go into where I've got up to with this, we'll just go through chat and say hello to everybody who's kind enough to join us today. And I believe first in today was Sophie and Mark. Hi Sophie, thanks for joining us all. And then who did we have in? We had the mighty Panzer himself giving the immortal meow. I should have known there was going to be trouble the moment Panzer turned up, really, shouldn't I? But there you go. But thanks for joining us anyway, Panzer. Always appreciated, mate. And who else have we got in? Let's have a look down here. Hello. We've got another troublemaker from down under. Paul Price has joined us. Hiya, Paul. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're having a good evening. And Dorca's joined us. Hiya, Dorca. Good to see you, mate. Thanks for popping in. Takes me ages to scroll down on this particular streaming app, so I do apologise if there's any gaps. And we got Zombie Hunter in. Hiya, Zombie. Hope you're well, mate. Thanks for joining us. And Athal's joined us. Hiya, Athal. Hope you're well, mate. Thanks for coming in. And let's scroll down here. Right, and I think that is everybody. Brilliant. Okay, if I've not mentioned you, good morning anyway, and thanks for popping in. It's great to see you. So, where are we up to with this build? There you go. All the interior is now complete and in place. So, I'm looking at today, hopefully, starting to close this model up and working on the exterior of it. Now, I will just remind people that Panzer is greatly in need at the moment. Okay, he's having a really tough time of not being able to spend other people's money. So if you would like to contribute, please let Panzer know. I'm sure he'll only be too happy to tell you exactly what you should spend your money on. He'll probably even guide you in the right direction as well. So, don't be scared to talk to him. He doesn't bite, but he scratches a lot, being a cat, Oh, cheers for that, Dorky. Yeah, it's not looking too bad. I mean, I'm still got a little bit of paint touch-ups here and there to do. Some of the torpedoes at the front are a little bit loose because they went on right at the start of the build, and I think what with the flexing and that I've done to get the kit into this position, it's moved them a little bit. So I've got, some bits and pieces that I still need to do to fix things down already, but this is all now glued into position. As you can see, I can pick the entire thing up just using the interior section. So what I'm planning on doing at this point is looking to close up the two sections. So it's going to be a lot of sort of like gluing and taping and waiting for this part. But while we're waiting, we can get on to some of the other pieces that need to be fitted externally anyway at some stage. So let me just maybe come it down a little bit. And you can see me and get really excited at the prospect of me tearing off little bits of masking tape. Hope you had a great weekend. Mine was thankfully nice and quiet for a change. So yeah, it was decent enough, I think. Well, I don't know whether that is the case or not, as to whether or not Panzer has fleas like some cats acquire. But I tell you what, when he gets his claws into you, mate, don't worry about any part of your body other than your wallet. That's all I'll say. Right, let's have a look, see what we can do with regards to the closing up of this beastie. I mean, I have had a little dry fit test of it earlier, and the parts that I wanted to go together seem to fit quite nicely and snugly into their respective positions. So the plan will be to just start at the front here and literally just work my way along, maybe putting a little tack just on the inside here as we go to up the top section, because obviously we've got the deck and the conning tower still to put on here. What's this, Sophie? I have 52 subscribers on my YouTube channel. How long do I have to wait before I can go live? You can go live anytime you like, Soph. That ain't a problem. I mean, I went live and I think I only had about sort of 5 or 6 subscribers. The number of subscribers you've got doesn't hurt with regards to going live. Don't expect tons of viewers, okay? Because you get as many viewers as you get. It's as simple as that. It's not sort of like really down to number of people that are interested in your channel rather than the number of people that are available at the time you decide to go live. So, But yeah, talking of subscribers, totally detracting from this. And before I do, I can see we've got Dave Markey in. Hiya, Dave. Thanks for joining me. Good timing, mate, because you're one of the people that I want to say a very big thank you to. Because over the weekend, I hit the 100 subscriber mark. Now, when I started this channel back in September, I thought to myself, if I get half a dozen people interested in what I'm doing, that'll be good enough for me. It's not sort of like about the YouTube side of things, other than sharing the hobby that I love with like-minded folks. But to get 100 subscribers has really, really hit me. I'm really, really grateful for the people that are showing the support to the channel. So to all of you that are subscribed to this channel, thank you very, very much. And watch out on Tuesday for Little Histories live stream at 6:30 on Tuesday, because I'm thinking about doing a tiny little giveaway just to say thank you for the support that I've received. Okay, but I'll give you more information then. All right, but before that, let's crack on. Right. Because I won't keep my subscribers if I don't do my modelling, will I? That's just a standalone given, that is. So, first things first, let's move that to one side a bit. And let's just crack on. Get a little bit of glue just on this front edge to begin with. To that point there. Okay. Semi-position this in place. Push together like so. I must admit, when I dry fit tested this earlier, I was very impressed by the way it actually fitted together nice and tightly. I thought with everything that's actually going on inside the kit, there might be a few issues with that, but none that I've actually found yet. Yeah, Paul, I know about the torpedo situation, mate. Yeah, I know I've got to get those reattached, but I do have enough room just to be able to pull them down into position and give them a tack with glue once I've got it together. So I'm not too worried about it. They can't actually fall out of the rack because of the way they were positioned to begin with, but we will get those back in position before the final reveal, mate. Yeah, Panzer saying sign up to one of the free streaming services like StreamYard or Restream. Yep, I am on Restream myself. As Panzer said, the basic package to stream live is totally free. I believe I can have up to 6 people on a live stream at any one time, so it can be yourself and 5 other guests if they'd like to join you. So, and it's absolutely free. There's loads of bits and pieces that you can do with it. It will send reports. You can set your entire live stream up on YouTube without even using YouTube to do it. You can set it all up from Restream. Then it's a simple matter of just hitting the live button, going live, doing your stream, ending the stream when you want to, and yeah, that's about it. It's a lot easier than I thought it would be, to be perfectly honest. But there we go. And like, there's enough of us out there that stream live to be able to give you plenty of hints and tips on how to go about it. This section of the hull. Oh, come on. Yeah, as Panzer said, it can be a bit confusing at times if you're going to go down the route of just streaming live through YouTube directly. Yeah, as I say, you don't need a specific number of subscribers in order to stream live if you're using an external streaming app. So YouTube said I need 50 subscribers before I can go live. I mean, I've been streaming since the point where I had only about sort of like 15 or 20 subscribers. Yeah, precisely, Panzer. There you go. With streaming software, you can go live regardless of your subscriber count. And also with things like Restream, you can multi-stream. So you could stream to maybe sort of YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, all at the same time. So you're in 3 different social media sites, which obviously gives you a broader reach with regards to the streaming sites, which is always useful. Sophie, what I would do is go onto YouTube when you've got some time, okay, and have a look. Just Google Restream and StreamYard, okay, and that will give you a much clearer understanding of what you're signing up for, what you're getting involved in, and there are tons and tons of YouTube videos on how to stream. Okay, that's how I learned, to be perfectly honest. I didn't actually ask anybody. I just checked around to see what was available. We are getting there, slow but sure. This top section. Right, let's get this a bit more tape sorted out. Oh, and I can see I've got 13 people watching at the moment. That's absolutely brilliant. Thanks, guys. Thanks for spending your time and coming over and keeping this lonely old codger with company. I can't promise I'll do what Ross did on one of his live streams the other day and stick a scalpel through his finger, you know. So we've both joined the same club this year because I'd done it earlier in the year myself, just before going live on a stream, and that was no fun. Yeah, if that's YouTube, that is the case, yeah. And Panzer there will, I can guarantee you on YouTube how to set up a stream, instructional videos, just watch a few and take notes. Yeah, that's all you've got to do. And we got DP with Baby Cakes in. Hi, Baby Cakes. Thanks for joining us, dear. Much appreciated. Right. This is going together first time round quite well. Now, I know Carl of Coal Skull Modelling has done this kit, and he said that he had issues with this going together. I must admit, I'm not having an issue with it at the moment myself. So it might have just been the particular kit he purchased. Possibly, I don't know. But I must say, my bits are aligning quite nicely, if you pardon the expression. Oh, yeah, of course, Paul, you've done one as well, haven't you? I forgot. Yeah, and yours went together okay. Oh, well, brilliant. Mind you, I can see how you could have a little bit of problem if you don't repeatedly dry fit it as you go along. I mean, every time I put a new section in the interior, I dry fitted it against the full side of the hull just to make sure that it was doing what it should be doing. But if you don't, yeah, then I think probably it just compounds the issue as you go down the build if you're not careful. Just one part there. There we go. Right, that. I could say there's a slight gap there where it's trying to pull, but I probably need slightly more touch up with the glue along there. Pull it together a little tighter. There we go. I mean, on something with a seam line as long as this, you're going to get some area where you might have to do a little retouch and fill at the end of it. But, you know, to be expected, I think. Right, let's hook in here. Go. Whack a big bit over that one. That. Right. Leave that for a little while to set off. Let's have a quick catch up. Yeah, we have the mighty still back in. Are you, Dan? Thanks for joining us, mate. Always good to see you. Everybody saying hello to each other. Brilliant. Hey, and how about this? We've now got 16 people watching. Well, I'm impressed, guys. You, you must be mad, but I'm impressed. Oh, I just finished my cup of coffee off. Very nice too. Okay, guys, so what have you been up to over the weekend modelling wise? Anything exciting? I do have a kit that hopefully should arrive within the next couple of days, which I've been after for some time, to be perfectly honest. Let's have a look, see where it is as we speak. Oh, it's cleared customs and should be here tomorrow. Yippee! Yeah, it's coming from France. I found a really good price for this kit in France, which was about £8 or £9 cheaper than some of the major suppliers in this country. I don't know why it was so cheap, but and for your information, it is the Zaxpeed Capri, the Tamiya Zaxpeed Capri. So looking forward to getting that and putting that together. Right. Look, see how the rear cockpit will fit anyway, the rear deck rather. Let's see. Might need to flex it slightly. That to bed in, but come here. Awkward shape to get hold of to put any pressure on it, but well, I don't know, but when that's in position, I should be able to pull that together quite reasonably, I think. Not too much of an issue with it. Well, that'll go together quite nicely, I think, as we go. I mean, there is little gaps there, but that's only because I've not pulled it together yet. But that part of the deck should definitely cause no major issues with fitment. I won't try the front one yet because we've still got some glue drying around here and I don't want to take that tape off too soon. So Sophie's building and painting of Space Marines. Baby cakes, we expect no less from you. So what you've been working on then, Panzer? So what's this? That's all clear customs, which means heading to Lerwick and the Shetlands before misguided heads back down south. Yeah, that'll be about right, to be honest, mate. But yeah, I got this kit for about £10 cheaper than I saw it anywhere else. And it was with delivery, which was I think it was £3.95 delivery. It still worked out sort of £6-7 cheaper. So I thought, well, why not? Means waiting a week or so, but I don't care. Dorcas working on Nissan's interior. Should be able to finish it today. Brilliant, mate. Brilliant. Okay. What's this, Dan? Shopping done and put away, having a brew, watching All In Kitten Wrestling. There may be some painting on the fire engine. Oh, right. Okay, fair enough, mate. Yeah, so I did a little bit on the Razor Crest build over the weekend, just getting that to come along. There may be a delay in getting the kit together because I'm waiting for some bits to come in from the Czech Republic that I've ordered. I'm not sure sort of how long that will take, but we shall see. They've been ordered a couple of days or so now, so hopefully it won't take too long. In the meantime, I've got tons of bits and pieces that I can be working on, so not too worried. Always stuff that I can do on other people's streams and annoy them, you know. As if annoying people on my own streams wasn't enough. Let's have a look, see how this front's gone together first of all. Take the tape off carefully in case I need to reapply it. So I'm a tight get like that. Oh. That front section's gone together quite nicely, all things considered. No real gappage there. Let's try that front deck while I'm at it. It needs to fit over there. Oh, that's not going together badly at all, to be honest. I was expecting a lot more bother with this than it seems to be giving me at the moment, I must admit. Yeah, that will snug fit. Brilliant. Hang on, let's catch up some of this chatting. So Panzer spent an hour looking for a missing part. It's no longer missing and now glued on. Great. I also have an IDF Nano APC being base weathered and a couple of figures I'm painting. Oh wow, God, you've been busy, mate. Leapfrogging from one part to the other. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah. Carrying on the work with the Tempest as well. So, what's David say? Spent 3 weeks, last 3 weeks sorting out front bedroom, come storeroom, trying to find wood glue. And Dan asking the Nano APC, that's the Israeli one based on the Centurion Panzer. I'm glad he's asking you because I wouldn't have a clue. Oh, Panzer might even make a start and last two unboxing videos for me. Oh, God. God, there's no stopping you now, is there, Panzer? Oh, what's this? David found a pilot and then he said, I thought I'd been 2 years ago. Oh, yeah, based on the Macarthur. Yeah, I do know the name Macarthur. That's the only name really that I sort of link with Israeli armour. I'm very, very behind on my knowledge of armoured vehicles. Oh, and thank you, Baby Cakes. That's a great reminder. Yeah, if you've not already done so, please consider giving a thumbs up while you're here, just to support the channel. And if you're not a subscriber and you'd like to make sure that you don't miss any future videos that I put out, then please consider subscribing. It's always appreciated and helps the YouTube algorithm realize that I actually exist, which is always good. And Paul's saying that's a model pilot, right, Dave? Yeah, I hope so, mate. Yeah, if it's not, then you know my opinions of David Markey may change considerably. And David's saying, yeah, it's for an ME 109. Oh, good stuff. There you go, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, and feed Baby Cakes and Sophie chocolate. Yeah, apparently that's the new algorithm key to getting people likes and getting their videos pushed. Feed people chocolate. Do you know, Panzer, I couldn't agree with you more. You know, you like to have videos pre-recorded. It's the editing and rendering that takes more time than I like. Yeah, I spent probably 8.5, 9 hours the other day editing a video that was about 8.5 minutes long. So you would not believe the work that goes on in the background when you're trying to put together, especially build videos. It does delay your building. And one thing I would state is that if you are considering starting up doing live streams or doing model stream builds, that sort of thing, you do need to realize that it cuts into a hell of a lot of building time, you know, and what you want to avoid is go from being a person that sits making models for enjoyment and occasionally puts out a YouTube video to someone who then becomes someone whose main hobby is putting out YouTube videos and the modeling becomes sidelined in the background. You know, you have to have a nice balance there. I mean, if at any time I think that it's sort of cutting into my modeling enjoyment, then I would stop doing the videos first. I might still live stream with people, but I would definitely stop doing these live build videos, and I would stop doing the videos that I put out, shorts, that sort of thing, because they just cut into your enjoyment and hobby. And the first and foremost thing is building models, in my opinion. Anything after that is a bonus. But it's something to consider, you know. Right. I'm shocked how well the seam is going. That piece of seam there needs refitting, so I can do that. I think it's just an area that I missed with the glue, to be perfectly honest. Grab the old gluey out. Get some down that seam. Go. Don't have to be too careful with the glue application because I'm going to be running some sand paper over the seam as we go. So that's not a major issue. Right. A little bit here I'm going to pull together. Sorry, I'm not doing this directly under the camera, guys, but it's just a bit difficult considering the size of this kit to do it and actually see what I'm doing effectively at the same time. But I was just pulling together a seam here and a little seam up here. It needs a little tightening. I think there will be a little gap there once I've done, but nothing that a quick application of filler and a sanding stick isn't going to rectify. As I say, there's no way you could do a model with a seam this long without having a little bit of remedial work to do on it afterwards. There we go. There we are. Stay. Good stuff. Make sure that stays in place. Hold that nose together a little bit more. That's the other side. Right. Well, there we go. Holding together nicely. So I'll give that a few hours now just to set off. So we can move that to one side. And look at getting on doing some of the bits and pieces that we've got left to do. Right, we've got these rear vanes on here that need a paint up. Both sections of deck could also do with painting, so I can get a splash of paint down on those as well. Do those with a decent sized flat brush. A couple of coats will be fine. I mean, the upper deck on a submarine is hardly likely to be pristine, even at the best of times. So we'll look at getting those done. Well, we've already done the conning tower. I mean, that was one of the first parts we put together, I think, to be honest. And I have dry fitted it on these two sections here. Where are we? Make sure these are the right way round. Where are we? No, that's the right way round. Thank you. And the conning tower does fit nicely into position on the deck. Fits the guide holes that are there for it, so I'm pleased with that. Yeah, that'll do. So that'll also need painted up, but what I'll do is I'll just get some sponge in there off camera and spray that over, I think. Just give it a good spray and then touch in the details as we go. I'm surprised that I haven't broken any of these right off in the meantime. I mean, that one does seem to be a little loose there, but I can always give that little dab of glue now while I've noticed it. Right, let's have a look. It depends on my build videos coming, but probably not till either late this year or probably next year. Yeah, I think keeping them to under 15 minutes is probably the way to go, mate. Because there'll be such a gap between putting out videos that people have forgotten what you've done the first time round by the time you get to the second one. What's this? Sophie, time for me to get ready for work. Thank you for a great live stream. Goodbye, everyone. Sophie, thank you very much for spending your precious time with us before going off to work. I hope you have a great day. Hope it goes as well as it can be expected to. Hello, and Dan's back. I have returned, managed to escape and put the bag and the WWE in the car. Oh, right, okay. What's this, Dave? Yeah, it takes me hours to botch up kits. Oh, no, I can botch a kit up in a matter of seconds, mate, if I really put my mind to it. You know, it doesn't take me a lot to screw things up. Right. Let's find which grey I was using for that. That's the one. So we can get a little bit of paint down on these parts. God, I can't believe we've been going for 3/4 of an hour already. If you're wondering what this flashing light is here, it's this hand shaking me paint, all right? The police haven't come to get me or anything, you know. Not yet, anyway. Right, so I could grab a little flathead brush for that. That one's way too big. Oh, hang on, I've got one out here, I think. Yeah, you have. Right, so. Do a quick coat over. Initially. We'll get a second coat on if needed. I do go by the adage of 2 thin coats. To be honest, sometimes it's 3. Right. I'm going to sit between here for now. Let's see now. I'll do it a better way so that it doesn't risk hitting the deck. There we go. Right. Now we can look at getting some paint down on these. Just grab myself a scrap of paper to protect my desk. Don't get me nice clean cutting board too messed up. It's a good investment to go down your local DIY store or anywhere that sells wallpaper and buy yourself some cheap lining paper. A roll of cheap lining paper because it makes an excellent paper just to sit things on and to protect your desk. Let's move those out the way. Make sure it'll be big enough. Yeah, that'll be fine as long as I do it at the right angle. So, move those out the way. Go there. This is the can't mess about I haven't got time to mess about doing things neatly approach. This is the, get the job done approach. Just hold it down. There we go. Lovely. I can set these on here and do these a little touch of paint. Lovely jubbly. Right. Pot another shake. As I said, this will just be a light coat initially. So it will be patchy. I don't expect it to be anything else. This is just really to get a little bit of colour down on the deck so that future coats have something to key to a little bit better as well. More than anything. You have to excuse me, I've got a boy racer outside. Sounds like he's got at least 125cc under his foot, so he obviously thinks he's now turned into Max Verstappen. You sorted? Your first coat. So has anybody got any amazing plans for this week? I think about as exciting as my week gets is going shopping at Waitrose on Wednesday, but apart from that I can't really think of anything much else I've got on my plate, to be fair. Dad's saying Waitrose flash gear. Unfortunately, mate, apart from a B&M, Waitrose is the only sort of like within walkable distance for me and the missus to be able to go shopping. So neither of us drive, so it's a matter of sort of like, it's the devil you know rather than the devil you don't, to be honest. Believe me, we don't like shopping at Waitrose. I mean, absolutely crazy prices a lot of the time. Right. Just IPA. Oh, cheers, Dan. Thanks for letting me off, mate. Yeah, I mean, when I first moved to Newport, I mean, oh God, this is going back a way now. What was it we had? I think it was, oh God, I can't even remember the name of it. It was a store beginning with S. It wasn't Savers. I'm sure it began with S, but it was a nice little shop. We did have a quick save in the I road as well, which we used from time to time. And we had a co-op as well, a little co-op, which was quite a reasonable little place to go and get your everyday shopping at times. But yeah, then they got rid of the co-op. Um, Quick Save became M&Co, which is a clothes store. That then changed into a Poundland, but Poundland was there for about 18 months, and that left Newport towards the end of last year, just before Christmas, I think it was. Safeways, that's what it was. It was Safeways. Well done, Panzer. Yeah, I couldn't remember it. But yeah, it was a Safeways, and then they moved out of there, and Waitrose took over, which was a shame. An expensive shame as well, to be perfectly honest. There's a price shot up with regards to your weekly shop. You couldn't really afford to weekly shop there unless you had money to burn, to be perfectly honest. That's how I feel about them anyway, but yeah. So, we do sometimes do sort of like a fortnightly trip to the local Aldi, just down the road from us. Our brother-in-law will take my wife down there in the motor and she'll pick sort of like, the essentials up that are cheaper. And then it's just a matter of popping around the shops and I'm sure you know what I mean by when you go looking for the yellow tickets. We go looking for the yellow tickets. Well, that's what I was saying years back, Panzer, our Safeways became Asda. Yeah, yeah. Well, our nearest Asda's sort of like 6-7 mile away, I think. So that bird on the advert can pat her ass as much as she likes. I'm still not travelling that far to bloody buy me shopping. Sod that. And besides, at sort of our age, me and the missus both in our mid-60s. So, it's not like we go out for the all-out luxury stuff. We're old enough to know how to cook decent, good homegrown veg and, cheaper cuts of meat and still make a really good meal out of it. So why should we throw our money at Waitrose? Hello, Josh is in. Are you, Joshy? All right, mate. I didn't spot you if you were in the chat earlier. I do apologise. It was Summerfields that was there before Waitrose. That's right. It was Safeways. It was Summerfields or Safeways and Summerfield before Waitrose. Yeah. Yes. Pounds are saying locally to me, I have Sainsbury's, Aldi, and the Co-op. I've access to Morrison's and Tesco's, but I tend to use them so rarely because they're way out of my route home. Oh, fair enough. Sainsbury's, Aldi's, and Co-op. That's not a bad combination, really, mate. Sort of covering all bases there with those three, aren't you? And every Monday in Newport, we have a food share. Now, it's not like a food bank. It's basically the shops in the area that have food that are sort of like getting close to a perishable date. Give the food to the food share. You can then go down to the food share, pay a couple of quid, And for £2.50, you can literally get a shopping bag full of food, full of shopping, fresh veg, fresh fruit, bread. The odd sort of like frozen goods down there that you can bring. So yeah, it's decent. We do that from time to time when we feel, it'd be good to stock up. I mean, these days you can pay £2.50 just for a bag of spuds. So, be able to get an entire shopping bag full of shopping out of it, you'd be mad not to. Right, let's get a second coat on this. May need more than 2 coats because this grey is quite well thinned down, so it's quite translucent. I might keep whacking it on there until I'm happy with it, as is my want. So Joshy, is Frecky done now, mate? Have you finished? Oh, bloody hell, Dan, you're okay, aren't you? You're sorted all ends up. Although, Dan, to be honest, mate, I had you down as being like a Selfridges or Fortnum and Mason sort of guy. I mean, we know what you truck drivers are like, more money than sense, throw it away here, there, and everywhere. That's me lost a subscriber, you watch. So you're not far from Banbury, Dan. Banbury, that's Oxfordshire, isn't it? Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, mate. Hope you get your mojo back soon. What's this, Dan? We're poor, even our servants are poor. Yeah, I don't doubt it for a minute, mate. I don't doubt it for a minute. Uh, oh, look. Yes, definitely going to need another coat or two. Not to worry. Give them 5 minutes more to dry off and I'll get another coat on them. You must be really excited, guys, by watching me put grey paint on plastic. You've either got to be excited by it or you're falling asleep in front of the TV or your phone or your tablet. Or perhaps it's this wonderful banter that I keep coming out with. Either way, you're mad, let's face it. Oh, by the way, yeah, that's the colour I'm using on the hull. It's the XF53 from Tamiya in neutral grey. I thought it looked as good as any, to be perfectly honest. And we've still got 13 people watching. Oh, well chuffed with that. That's brilliant. Saves me talking to myself, you see, and I bore myself. So don't want to go doing that. And we got TBG in. Hiya, James. Thanks for joining us, mate. Good to see you. What's this? Oh, let's have a look here. Who said we're watching? I'm just listening to the bad jokes. Yeah. If you want to listen to bad jokes, mate, you've definitely come to the right place. So come on, James, you're in late, mate. Tell us what you've been up to over the weekend, what your plans are for the week. And Panzer wants to know what your PIN number is for your credit card because he needs to spend some money. Get another coat down. Dry enough, good. Oh, right, James, no credit card, fair enough, mate. We does take cash, definitely. I know Panzer takes cash. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, I cannot argue that fact, mate. It's the old joke, isn't it? What do you call a Scotsman who doesn't take cash? The deceased. So I've been woken up by mum after she accidentally on purpose fell out of bed at 3 on Saturday morning. Was sent to A&E. I'm sorry to hear that, mate. Hope she's okay. There you go. What's this? So I don't accept potatoes and IOUs as payment. No, fair enough. Or any other variety of vegetable for that matter. Okay. Yeah, very true, Dan. They are versatile. In fact, I'd go as far as saying they're waffly versatile. Oh God, I wouldn't dream of it, Panzer. I would not dream of asking for credit, mate. Not only would it sting when you slap my face, but having you stood in front of me laughing at me at the very idea that you might accept it would be bad enough, wouldn't it? Right, give those 5 minutes to dry off, I think. We can give those another quick whack in a moment as well. Right. I'm just sitting planning for future build episodes. And I might swing a blindside on you all and pick a kit that I've been thinking about doing for some time. But I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. You'll have to tune in for that particular episode. Yes, I ground folks called to go shopping. See you all later. That's all right, Dave. Thanks for dropping in anyway. It's always good to see you. You take care, mate, and we'll speak to you in the next stream, I suppose. Take care. And we've got Con in. Hi, Con. Hope you're well, mate. Thanks for dropping in. Always good to see the usual reprobates coming in. So this Con CT watched a famous Irish folk group Shenanigans last night. Granny versus the Trump. Now, I don't think I should allow you to mention Trump on the channel. I don't want no abusive language. No, we won't have political talk today, but there's so much I would like to say, but I can't. All I will say about him is he seems to be the exact opposite of King Midas. Whereas everything Midas touched turned to gold. Quite the opposite where old Donald is concerned. Right. So what's this? I've heard that Athol and Panzer are doing a Burke and Hare and selling people's bodies for medical science to fund their kits. Wow. Well, if that is the case, mate, don't bother coming round and trying to snatch my body. You wouldn't have enough to buy an Airfix starter set. Trump is one of the funniest comedians on the entertainment circuit today. I always laugh my ass off when he speaks. Well, yeah. I mean, it would just be nice if once he said something that was logical. I know it's a lot to ask, but, you know. That's old Panzer. You can work out between you which one's the Burke. All right? I'm not getting into that argument. Oh, just a quick swig. Well, they're not too bad now. Might give this one a little hit once more over it, just to be on the safe side, but yeah, they're coming up nicely. Hey, we got Jim in from Chicago. Hiya, Jim. Thanks for joining us, mate. Good to see you. What's his Panzer? His jokes are the biggest and the best in the world. They're beautiful. Yeah, too right. Everybody's saying hi to Jim. So, what you up to, Jim? How's life treating you, mate? Righty. Oh. As things goes, well, it's going, I suppose. Glad to hear that, mate. So, you do any building at the moment, Jim? Yeah, nice. I'll see Model Live tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. UK time. Oh, right. On a Tuesday? Well, there you go, guys. Another stream to look forward to add to your copious list. There's a lot of us about, you know. Joshy, if you're still in chat, mate, who else is streaming tomorrow? I know we've got Terry at 6:30 p.m. UK time. Is it JC's tomorrow as well? Oh, right, a few projects going right now, closing in on my Models for Heroes 48 and 48 build. Oh, brilliant. Back in the saddle and should be somewhere around Fairford by then. Oh, right. Fairford, Gloucestershire is there. just give a quick view of where we got with the U-boat for those people that come in a little late. There we go. I've closed the hull up pretty much now. All the sections are in place. Just closed it up and waiting for glue to go off, and then I can do a little bit of sanding and filling if it's required around the long seam. And I'm just currently working on the deck and some of the other vanes, the steering vanes. Let's have a look, see. So if this Jason is building a model and goes live on Tuesdays while he builds and responds to comments from chat. Oh, nice one. Okay, so also tomorrow we've got JC at 12 UK time, Terry at 6:30 and Phil's prime time at 8 p.m. and possibly Ross at 10. God, it's going to be a busy day tomorrow for streams if you're up for it, guys. That's if Terry hasn't been nicked for pirating on the U's. Yeah, that's the point. Yeah. Him and his KG5. Alan Panzer, yep, confirming. So there you go, so guys. JC at 12, Little History at 6:30 p.m. and prime time at 8 p.m. Cheers, zombie. Yeah, it's coming along nice. I must admit, I was worried when I tried to close it up that sort of because there's so much interior that's been built into it, it would be a little awkward to close, but it's gone together surprisingly well, all things considered. I was expecting a lot more issues with it, but as I say, there's probably going to be a little work to do on the seams down the bottom of it, but yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad. What's that? Oh, right. Tipping at Quick Blade, the social high spot of Swindon. Yeah. Wiltshire. Yeah, Con, I saw that. I've been watching it on the news, mate. I mean, virtually every major artery in and out of Dublin is blocked, isn't it? That's been for, what, nearly a week now, I think. What's this? Piracy, Dan. So we would entertain the lunacy. And he would be proud to be knowing our Terry. Yep, very true, Panzer. Now, would that best prize available be the world famous and renowned brand new box of nothing? It's an amazing prize. I mean, I wish I had that much nothing to give away. But I wouldn't be able to do it with the panache that Panzer gives it away, He's a master of giving away nothing, is our Panzer. Yeah, I can understand your strong feelings though, mate. It's just good to see that people are actually standing up and and voicing concerns and doing something about it where they can, you know. Not many people have the gumption to do that. So, you know, more power to you. I'm sure there are many countries around the world who wish that they had people in their makeup to actually go and do something like that, you know. But yeah, as you say, enough on politics. There's enough jokers here in stream to worry about the jokers in power. Yep, Jim is definitely the always desirable box of nothing. I mean, I've looked around many sites on the internet and I've never found a box of nothing to match it. Oh, here we go. Correct, the infamous primetime light. Box of nothing now with 200% more nothing crammed into a smaller box. So is it becoming almost like a TARDIS now, Panzer, this box of nothing? Oh, zombie, you're still waiting for your box of nothing to arrive. Oh dear. Oh, that's sad. That's it. You don't actually get the box, you see. You only get the nothing. So don't go looking for the box. You're wasting your time. Oh, come on, though, zombie. Be fair, mate. You're Australian. What do you expect? Come on. You should have stuck with us Brits, you know. We did try to get rid of you, but you can come back if you're nice enough. Not that it's any better over here, mind you, but you can think about it. Yeah, that is definitely some packing skill. Yeah, it can't be easy to get that much nothing in a box that's actually smaller than the original box. That's it, Panzer. Pass the buck, mate. Pass the buck. You never know, though. It might be stuck in the Strait of Hormuz. That's the point. It could be on its way. Oh, come on, zombie. Can your head get any bigger, mate? Come on. God, yeah. Well, I won't have to look for you, will I? I'll just have to go down to Earl's Court and see if I can find you behind one of the bars down there. That's where most of the Australians in this country are, you know. So what's this, Ben? So it might be stuck in customs. Not sure how they would charge import duties on nothing, but that's the government for you. Oh, I'm sure they'll find a way, mate. Shrinkflation in Panzer's case. No, what I think Panzer is doing, I think he's doing his bit from the environment. You see, he's getting 200% more nothing in a smaller box. A smaller box means we've had to cut down less trees. So come on. Right. The professionals grad packaging is incredible. Yeah. Hey, we've got Sarah Jane in. Oh, it's really good to see you back here. Hope you're keeping well. What's this zombie? Go outside. Your front door, you should see nothing there. Be careful not to trip over it. Yeah, it's great to see Sarah Jane in one of the best car modelers I've ever seen, to be perfectly honest. And when it comes to decaling, she's the person. She's the person. Right, and one thing I must do, hang on. I'm just going over to YouTube. Bear with me. Right, where are we? There you go, Sarah Jane. You have a blue shield. If anybody's worthy of it, it's yourself. Oh, zombie, zombie, zombie. When will you ever learn? Yeah, well, I was going to just about to finish this live stream, but being as Sarah Jane has turned up, you guys, you must want to say hello and to have a chat. So I'm going to keep going till 2 o'clock anyway. You might not see anything happen here, but, make it happen in the chat. What's this? Could have been Nick from your door. Little toe rag stealing stuff. Wait till they open it. Yeah. What's this? 5 degrees C is far too cold to bear my bits, Graham. I'm sure it is, mate. I'm sure it is. It's 11 degrees here and sunny and barely a whisper of breeze. So sorry to make you feel, you know, sort of inadequate, shall we say, but that's north of the border for you. Nah, a pleasure, my dear, a pleasure. Really good to see you back. So have you been able to be working on anything while you've been away? So, zombie, the box of nothing is guaranteed next day delivery. See Joshy for complaints if you're unable to see nothing. Yeah, nice one. Although you might find that when you go to the complaints department, i.e. Joshy, because you might have a few problems, because I actually went to complain about something to Joshy and he just said tough. So that was the answer from the complaints department. I accept that answer, on the grounds that if I don't accept it, I'm going to get. Hello, am I back? It just said that I'd lost connection for a second. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that, Sarah Jane. We all wish you the very best. And anything we to help you or to sort of like, if you want to, please feel free. It's £70 you're saying showers spring up there? No, I didn't leave, mate. I just lost connection for a second. It just came up, oops, you've lost connection. And then you all came back again. So sorry about that. Not me, I think it's Restream. Yeah, have a word with Joshy. Yeah, well, I suppose I can't complain, though. It costs nothing, does it? So if you get the odd glitch like that, it's not too bad. But we are here. Hang on. We had a spring shower, but it's gone now. No idea where it's gone, but I'm bugged if I'm going to look for it. I can't say I blame you, mate, to be honest. How dare you? I wouldn't bother putting 50p in the meter just to talk to you, soldier. Come on. What do you take me for? Zombie, please see Paul P about putting fines on the ships, sending who is in charge. Do you know what, Con? I can't argue with that, to be honest. I can't argue with that. Yeah, they're very likely to, aren't they, to be honest, this time of year. There you go, Panzer. That's a plus point, mate. Oh dear, zombie. I've got one word to say to you, and that's incoming. So, SA with 20, Jackson got Sunday night. Bigger boat. Yes. No. I knew it wouldn't be long. I told you it was incoming. Sarah Jane, I need to apologise in advance as I am building a live, well, it's not a live build, but it's a series of build videos of a subject that encroaches on the territory you don't like us to talk about. So I do apologise in advance, and I will accept any fine that comes my way. Stop the blockades that may spring up. Hopeful interest is added on late delivery. Oh, zombie, you're going to have to start working overtime, mate. I'm sorry. If you're going to pay for that kit. God, dear. My, oh, my. Sarah, I think it's only fair that I accept the fines as much as the next man. You know, it's only fair. I'll tell you what I will do. Just as it's for you, and it's a special day today because you've joined my live stream. Star Wars. There you go. Come on, Panzer, bring it on. PP Gecko also do a range of 1/16 scale kits. Ooh. No, actually, Sarah Jane, earlier in the chat, Paul was saying he wished that there were more 1/24th Airfix kits available because the 1/16th kits are becoming addictive. So, in one way, he's trying to avoid them. In another way, I don't think he can get out of it, to be perfectly honest. Ah, ground fine, 4 bottles of Malibu, a kit and a cake. Do you know what? It feels good to be back. Cheers, guys. Indeed, indeed. The outdoor Malibu tank. That's got to hold a few 100 gallons by now, I would have thought. Yes, PK now, slowly getting here. Yes, SJ, kits 3, 4, and 5 get here soon. Oh, my God. You see, Paul, that's your problem, you see. If you want to go living halfway round the world, you've got to expect delays. I'm sorry. I mean, couldn't you have got integrity to sort of like drop one out by parachute as it flew across? You know? Paul, stop showing off that you can count to 5 now, but congrats on that, though. I know that comes as a shock to me as well, to be honest. You know. Do you know what? I have fast come to the conclusion that doing a live stream on modelling isn't about the modelling at the end of the day. It's about the camaraderie between the people that you have that are interested in the model, in the modelling game. Crazy bunch as we are, but yeah, what a bunch, eh? What's this? If we get to 10:30, I'll just take off the shoes. Yeah, these gecko models, are they little lizards by any chance? I just wondered. Please don't, Paul. Chemical warfare is bad. Ow. Sarah Jane is back and sharper than my scalpel blade. Right. So I will advise now that the next live stream will be Thursday at 4 p.m. as per usual. Well, by that time, hopefully, I'll have got the deck completed and fitted in, and then we can start looking about sort of putting on the conning tower and the last bits and pieces and external decals, and that will just about be this Type 21 U-boat finished, I think. Paul, feel like feel lucky you're not from the deepest, darkest Norfolk and have webbed feet. That would naff your counting up. Yeah, it certainly would. Although I do like Norfolk. Sarah Jane, do you know a place in Norfolk called Potter Heigham by any chance? Gets the like mini art but on steroids. Oh bloody hell. Don't forget the occasional extra fingers, Sarah Jane. Oh yeah, I like it. Oh, right, yeah, it's a place in Norfolk. It's about 12 miles inland from Great Yarmouth, I believe. And it's got the River Thurn that runs through it. And when I was but a lad, my aunt and uncle took me for a week's fishing holiday down there, and we booked a little cottage which was right on the bank of the river. So you walked out the back door, set up your little deck chair, sat down and started fishing straight away. And it was one of the nicest week's holidays that I'd ever had. Absolutely beautiful place. I love Norfolk. Oh, that's not true, Banzer. Come on. You can't say things like that. I mean, bear in mind, Panzer, that, Norfolk, it's the county where Coleman's mustard was invented. Three extra fingers on Dean's head still back. Well, yeah, pretty much, I suppose. Yeah. It's much better than Suffolk, though. Bill Bryson's son once described Norfolk as too many people, not enough surnames. Well, yeah, yeah. It's nice visiting Norfolk and seeing how we lived in the Middle Ages. It's a real life reenactment. Do you know what, though? Yeah, it's nice to visit, isn't it? Oh, steady now, James. Steady, mate. Steady. And just as I'm about to wrap things up, who turns up but following Ghost? Are you, Ghost? Hope you're well, mate. You've got 3.5 minutes in order to say hello to everybody. Let us know what you're doing, and then go away again. That's all I can say. What's this? Luckily for you, Panzer, you have the channel to keep you away from Norfolk, as according to you, Scotland is in the middle of Holland. No, now, Paul, I wouldn't say it was that bad, mate, but you would know better than me when it comes to Tasmania. Zombie, zombie, zombie. You've done it again. I'm not gonna fall for that trap. There you go. It's coming, mate. It's coming. If you'd care to do the honours, Panzer, please. I think Zombie is in need of a little attention, shall we say. Well, I was going to say that, but I thought I'd leave it for the more erudites. Oh, hello, the Aussies are having a go at each other. We can just sit back and enjoy the fireworks. Oh, incoming, mate. Zombie now fined 10 bottles of Malibu, a kit of Sarah Jane's Choice, and 4 cakes with Tim Tam topping. Whoa. God. I hope you've got some antiseptic cream where you are, Zombie, because I believe you just got burned, mate. Yeah. That's it. That's a good idea. Pick on Scott while he's got his back turned. What? So that's what Scott's got in his basement, his relatives from Norfolk. Oh, well. The villagers around this way that are like that, about 200 houses and 4 surnames between them. Oh, there you go, Panzer. A well-deserved house point. Careful, Panzer. You might enjoy it, mate. You might enjoy it. I've chatted to Zombie on live streams. I know his sort. Well, guys, what can I say? It's over the 2-hour mark now, and I'm going to have to call it quits, I'm afraid. I would love to carry on chatting and laughing and joking about with you guys, but unfortunately, I have things to do this afternoon that I can't really get out of, unfortunately. So it just remains me to say, first of all, thank you for everybody that's come in and said hello and joined the live stream. And may I say, it's a particular joy to see Sarah Jane back in the live stream. That's brilliant. Hope things go as well as they can for you, my dear. That's all I can say. Okay. Also, don't forget to give the royal thumbs up, as a certain other person on modelling YouTube say, because it really does help with regards to the algorithm. And if you're not a subscriber, then please consider it. And may I also say at that point, once again, a very big thank you to in having assisted me, shall I say, in reaching 100 subscribers, which happened yesterday. It's really appreciated. So thank you guys. Without your help, it doesn't happen. And without your support on live streams, you know, I don't do what I do here. So it's only because of you guys that I get on and do these kits. And I must admit, since I've been doing this, I've enjoyed it even more. Hang on a minute, hang on, hold up. Nice grovelling ground, but your fine still stands, and I accept the fine with grace. So, until Thursday at 4 p.m., it only remains for me to say thank you guys again for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful time. Hang on, hang on, hang on. I can see, Sarah, that you've not you've not mellowed, have you, over this time that you've been away? Brilliant, brilliant. Concern, she's away. A bright light indeed, Graham. Thanking you, sir, for your hospitality. Well, my pleasure, mate. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. And thank you, Zombie. So, before we get any more bloody chat come in, because I know what you lot are like, your fingers must be blurs on those keyboards. It just remains to me to say thank you very much. I will see you Thursday at 4 p.m. Hopefully, I'll see you in live streams between now and then. But you take care, guys, all right? I'll see you soon. Take care.